Hello everyone. Let us learn Sumif function using this example. As you can see, this is a list of some fruits and the amount which is being given. What I'm planning to do is I want to enter some fruit name here. For example, I want to enter, say for example, lemons. Okay, and I want to get the total value of all the lemons. For example, how many lemons are there? 1, 2, 3 transactions related to lemons are there, right? So the sum of that is 40 plus 40 plus 40, which is 120. That means this cell should automatically add all the values of lemons based on what is entered here. For example, if the user enter bananas here, so it should take all the values of bananas, okay, and add all the values, right? So 60 plus 60 plus 60, it should come in, all right? That's what I want to do. And in this exercise, what I'm also going to cover is, while I'm going to show you how to use Sumif function, I will also be showing you how to use data validation to get a drop-down menu wherein the user can select a certain name, okay? For that, I will also be using remove duplicates, okay? How to use remove duplicates, that also will be discussed, and I will also be demonstrating how to use another function called concatenate to get a certain text. All right. So while my overall objective is to demonstrate Sumif function, to prepare this table more like a model, I'm also going to be using these four or these other three also, other features of Excel also here. Okay. First of all, what I would like to do is I would like to first make a provision here where the user can select a certain fruit name from the given list. All right. So let me copy this first. I'm copying this, pasting here, and this is selected. While this is selected, I'm clicking on the data tab in the ribbon, and there is an option called remove duplicates. Click on remove duplicates, and it is asking, should I remove the duplicates from column H? Yes, I will say okay. So what it says is it had 8, it had total 12 values. Out of that, 8 values have been found duplicate and have been removed, and 4 unique values are remaining. So I have a list of 4 fruits here. Okay, I hope that's okay with you now. So now here I would give a drop down menu where the user can select from only this list. All right, so I will again click on this cell, data, then use the data validation tab here, allow list. Okay, allow list, and the source I would give it from here. I can select these cells and give the list, or I can also type manually. Like for example, I can type apples, oranges, bananas. Be careful with the spellings because it has to choose from there, right? So I'm using the name. You can also select the cell, but I want a clean sheet here. So therefore I'm going to delete this. Because I'm going to delete this, I want to give the values as a neutral values, and I will say okay. So now if you see, there is a drop down menu which has come. So user can enter any fruit name here as it gets selected. So accordingly, we will find out the total value of bananas here. Okay, so I guess that's clear for you now. Let me delete this. Okay, next is what I want to give an instruction, okay, wherein I want to compute the total amount of bananas, right? That's what I want to calculate. Am I right? Now here, this text when I'm typing here, one thing I'm observing, what if the user selects, let's say lemons? If he selects lemons, this text also should change, right? It should say compute the total amount of lemons. So therefore, what I will do is I'll copy this. Okay, I'll copy this and delete. Okay, I'm going to use a function called concatenate. Okay, you type conc, automatically the pop-up will come. So take the suggestion concatenate function. It is asking for text 1. So use a quote and paste what you already created and remove the fruit name up to 1 space after the word of. That means this entire thing what I've typed in the quotes is going to be printed, right? So compute the total amount of space quotes, then put a comma, and then click on this. So what concatenate function does is it will concatenate or basically connect whatever is given in the quotes with that of the text or whatever content is in the cell. All right, so I close the bracket and enter. As you can see, it says compute the total amount of lemons. All right, so if the user selects say apples, it will say compute the total amount of apples. Perfect, right? So we discussed data validation, we talked about remove duplicates, we also talked about concatenate. Now let me insert a Sumif function here. Okay, I'm going to insert a Sumif function here. Sumif function is basically used to it's actually called conditional sum function. So basically, I'm going to give a condition. Based on the condition, the certain cells will be added upon. All right. So use equals button sumif 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 open bracket. So it is asking for three ranges. One, it is asking for the range. Okay, from where I have to look for a certain condition. So I'm going to select this. Sorry, I'm going to select this. All right. So, okay, 1 minute, please. All right, C4 to C15. So in that range, put a comma. I want you to search for this, whatever is in this cell, which is C17. That means in C17, I have apples, and I want you to search for apples. All right. So in this range, fine. After that, what I have to do, I need to add. Okay. What is it that we need to add? We need to add the corresponding cells. For example, wherever there is apples, what is a corresponding cell in this column? Okay, is what I need to add. D4 to D15. Remember two things here. One, C4 to C15 you're given. Okay, that means your sum range should also be of the same value, same number of rows. Okay, secondly, you also need to remember Sumif function can also be put on a horizontal way. So in that case, you might select a certain number of columns, and sum range also should be in the columns. All right, so that's it. So it gives me the value now. All right, so now you change any value. Oranges, it says 60, bananas 180, okay, lemons 120. Okay, I hope this video was useful. The data file will be shared in the description link. Please do watch it, and please do download it and use it for practice. Thank you.